What is up? So today I have a blitz game for you. At a 94.5% accuracy, pretty good, and play like a 2400. I make only one mistake this game, but the mistake ends up winning it for me. So let's get into it. I go d4, they go d5, bishop f4, knight to f6. Nothing crazy here at this point. I go e3, bishop f5, which is again a book move. And then I go bishop d3, offering a trade of bishops. We do trade bishops. And here I take back with the queen, although I think the d pawn is better. The reason I take back with the queen is because sometimes people will allow queen to b5, which wins you a pawn and makes it a lot easier to win the game. But this player knows this and they go c6, although they could have went c5 as well, and it would have been fine. After that, I go knight to f3, and then push their pawn forward to e6 and then h3. Now they attack the bishop, and I mentioned this before, but when my pawn is on h3, I have to take the bishop, and it is the best move, just because going back to g3 without the pawn on h, you have to take back with the f pawn, and that is just not a good position to play. And take back with the queen is that's the only option, and then I go c3, putting my diamond formation. What is the best move is the castle, so that's good to know for next time. But I did my diamond formation c3, blocking off any attempt of queen to b4, but castling would have avoided that too because the king wouldn't have been checked. After that, they move their pawn to h6, stopping knight to g5. Now I go knight to d2, but protecting that e4 square, and then allowing myself to castle next move. Allow myself to castle on both sides, because right here I can't castle queen side, and now I can, but I decided to castle king side anyways. Then move their knight to d7. We have a symmetrical position, but it changes quickly. I go e4 trying to break the center. Take. This is almost pre-movable. They go knight to f6, and I go queen to c2. That's an excellent move. The best move was queen back to e2. Queen to d3 I've played before, and I've learned that it's just not a good move, just because your queen has no protection, and queen to c2 still keeps that diagonal alive, but queen to e2 is better. But nonetheless, we're basically a draw. Plus 0.02 is not even a tenth of a pawn, so this is not much at all. They move their rook to d8, which does give me a tenth of a pawn of an advantage, and I go rook to e1. Pawn goes to a6, and I move my rook to d1. Queen forward a3, just so I can block, not block. Right now, the queen is attacking that a2 pawn, so I just move it out the way, simple a3. I move their queen backwards, and I drop my queen to e2, which is what I should have done a few moves ago, and it could have been a lot quicker to get to this position, but eventually I do figure out that queen to e2 is correct, because I do want to attack on the king side. I bring their knight to d5, and now I go queen to e4, queen to f4. Now, almost queen traded, and that actually is the best move, but something told me, not something, I thought not to queen trade because I'm having an attack, and I didn't want to get rid of the attack. So I dropped back to c2, which is the second best move, so not like I picked a bad choice, but queen trading was the best in this position. They drop their queen back, and now I'll put my rook into e5, which I was thinking about this whole time. But now that I saw if I do queen first, they'll block it. I go rook to e5. Now at this point, I don't even think I have all good, excellent, and best moves. So a mistake coming up in the next 10 or so moves. They go knight to f6, and I drop my queen over, looking to go queen to f4. Knight back completely confuses me, so I go rook to a5. So this is one of my inaccuracies, the one inaccuracy I have. Should have run my rook back to e3 to do it. I saw it in a different order, and my way probably wouldn't work against the best players. But the mistake here is that I saw rook to h5, rook to h4, and then rook to g4, and I guess it would have worked, but this is just a lot quicker going rook to e3 instead. But I don't do that. I go rook to h5, knight goes back to attack, and I go back to e5, knight attacks again. I drop back to e4, and here I did not understand at all. Knight to b6. Now the computer gives it good. I don't know why this isn't a mistake, because I can just go rook to g4 and I get my attack going. King over, and now here I play a mistake. Now I miscalculated it, or actually what I calculated was correct, but I just missed a move. So I missed the move f5. I missed move f5. F5 is the best move here, a double attack. Now I could go rook over to h4, but I don't think it matters a whole lot. It's just kind of losing. But that's my one mistake. I miscalculated the winning order. But what I did calculate is if you take the knight, which they do, queen there, it is a guaranteed checkmate no matter what you do. They go g6, which is kind of the quickest way to do it. I go queen to f6, king over, rook to h4, and they resign here. So this was a nice one. I had one mistake, one inaccuracy, and the mistake was kind of a big one, but that's my only mistake in the whole game. I'll take it, and that happens. A lot of other games at this level, there's a lot more mistakes than that. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. Keep my account. Make sure to drop a follow and comment below your rating. Have a great day.